Okay, you guys are not gonna believe the latest bullshit coming out of Brussels. Seriously, strap in. The European Union, right? Like the whole bureaucratic mothership. They're literally telling every single household, yours, mine, Oma Helgas down the street to pack a fucking survival kit.
Wait, what? A survival kit? Like for the zombie apocalypse? Or did someone just watch too much Walking Dead in the commission?
A government directive for personal preparedness? That feels jarringly intimate. Almost archaic. What exactly are they suggesting people hoard?
They dropped this whole preparedness strategy thing. Get this. They want everyone ready to survive for 72 hours, completely off grid. 3 days, no help coming.
Oh, lovely. Let me guess the essentials. Artisanal canned beans, a wind-up radio nobody knows how to use, maybe some expired water purification tablets. Give her what's on the official panic list, Cheeky.
Pretty much. Food, water, medicine, the basics, but also flashlights, batteries, chargers, cash, because obviously cards won't work when the nukes drop and important documents. Enough to last 3 days while the world potentially ends?
Right. Food, water, med standard disaster prep, flashlight, radio, batteries fine. Cash makes sense if systems are down. Documents too. But recommending this EU-wide publicly, it screams we're expecting shit to hit the fan. But don't panic, just, prepare for the end times. It's spectacularly bad PR, even for them.
It's fascinating though, isn't it? This kind of civil defense advice. It echoes the Cold War era. Whispers of fallout shelters and duck and cover drills. Have we become so comfortable, so reliant on the system, that the mere suggestion of self-sufficiency for 3 days feels like a premonition of doom? Perhaps that reliance is the real vulnerability.
Seriously, my grandma probably had a bigger stash just for a regular Tuesday, but now people hear stockpile and immediately think World War III is next week, which, honestly, is probably why this whole thing exploded online.
The timing is key. With the war in Ukraine grinding on just next door, energy prices being insane, and everyone still jumpy from the pandemic lockdowns. Yeah, the ground was fertile for this kind of low-level panic.
Exactly, the headline alone. EU urges everyone to stockpile supplies. It's pure clickbait gold. But like, official clickbait, people instantly went, holy shit, what do they know that we don't? You could almost hear the collective gasp across the continent.
Fear is contagious, and ambiguity, especially from authority, is a potent fertilizer for it. Be prepared, but for what? Precisely, the not knowing is often worse than the threat itself.
Of course they know something. They know their approval ratings suck, and maybe a little manufactured crisis keeps people distracted. Or maybe Ursula von der Leyen just bought shares in a flashlight company. Who the hell knows with these clowns?
Oh, the internet reaction was priceless. Forget sensible prepping. People immediately went for dark humor. TikTok was flooded with videos of kids packing 72-hour kits consisting entirely of Red Bull, cigarettes, and a single sad-looking croissant. My favorite was the French version. 3 bottles of Bordeaux, a wheel of Brie, and a pack of Gaulois. Très chic survival.
Humor is a shield against the abyss. When faced with anxieties we can't control, we often turn to mockery. It's a very human response. Laughing in the face of potential disaster makes it feel smaller, more manageable, even if it's just an illusion.
Well, the kids make memes. The real debate kicked off among the adults, didn't it? Is this responsible governance finally acknowledging risks? Or is it deliberate, reckless fear-mongering? You had some populist nutjobs, especially on the far right, immediately screaming war hysteria, like that one MEP who basically said the EU is trying to scare people into supporting more defense spending or something, completely ignoring recent floods, wildfire cyber attacks, actual fucking emergencies where being prepared helps.
Yeah, and that Hungarian official snarky comment, are these people up to something? Like, yeah, mate, they're up to suggesting you maybe have some bottled water in case the tap stops working. The horror.
Yet, the accusation holds a certain weight for some. The line between advising caution and inducing panic is incredibly fine. If the message isn't handled delicately, it can backfire, creating more anxiety than resilience. Governments wield immense psychological power with their words.
Please, it's common sense. Have some supplies. Anyone who thinks that's fear-mongering is probably too stupid to survive a power outage anyway. Let natural selection do its thing. Yeah, but the EU delivering the message with all the grace of a reversing dump truck, that's the real issue. They make everything sound ominous.
And the psychological fallout is real. You hear reports of people genuinely getting anxious, rushing to supermarkets, that quiet dread settling in, while others just shrug, perhaps too dismissively. It polarizes society into the worried and the weary. It taps into that primal fear of abandonment, doesn't it? The idea that the systems we rely on might fail and we'll be utterly alone for those 72 hours. It's a stark reminder of our fragility.
And let's not forget the elephant in the room, money. Who can actually afford to do this properly? Sure, a few cans of beans, okay? But a generator, serious water storage, backup power banks, that shit costs money. It's easy for some bureaucrat on a fat salary to say, be prepared. Try telling that to someone juggling 3 jobs, or a single parent wondering how they'll afford next week's groceries, let alone a doomsday pantry. It highlights the massive socio-economic gap. Preparedness is a privilege, not just a mindset.
Right? My 72-hour kit would probably be ramen noodles, my phone charger, and maybe my cat if he cooperates. Luxury survival.
The expectation itself can create stress for those unable to meet it. Feeling unprepared not because of negligence, but because of circumstance, that adds another layer of anxiety.
So the rich prep with their solar panels and freeze-dried Wagyu, while the poor are supposed to make do with thoughts and prayers. Sounds about right for modern Europe.
So what about you lot listening? Be honest. If the power went out for 3 days right now, what's in your survival stash? Go on, check your cupboards. Is it more Michelin star or instant noodle? Personally, I'm thinking wine. Lots of wine and maybe some glitter. If the world's ending, I'm going out sparkling, goddammit.
Perhaps the true preparation isn't just about supplies, but about community, knowing your neighbors, having skills to share. Resilience might be more collective than we think.
Or maybe just having enough cash stuffed under the mattress to bribe whoever did prepare properly. That's my kind of resilience. Smart investing, even in chaos.
Ha ha, Nina. Always thinking business. All right, well, whether it's bullshit bureaucracy or a legit warning, the EU definitely got everyone talking. Stay safe out there, or at least stock up on the good wine.